Peace, family. I am Chi Vital, aka King Chi, and I am back with another tool for your toolkits. What's up, fam? All right, quick video here. Before I get started, let me make sure y'all are here and in the chat. Let me see them swans. Let me see them backpacks, them books, all of the goodness of knowledge and finesse. That's how I look at the swans energy. All right, don't forget to come in and thumbs up this video. All I want to go over for you all who might have the questions of how do I prepare this food for my Saraswati Puja at home? All right. This is something that y'all are going to get familiar with. You should be doing on a regular basis once you get these statues activated. All right. Y'all are going to see a whole nother level of alchemy occur. You know what I'm saying? This is exciting. This is exciting. Sorry. All right. So I gave you a list of items that you're going to need, right? It's a real short list. Some of these things you already have at home and in the cabinet. So you don't have to go and spend a whole bunch of money on things. The magic of making the puja food at home, okay? In this case, you're making Panchamrut, okay? Is that you're putting your actual energy into the food. The same way, think about Big Mama's house or whatever. You're putting the love into the food. This is something that you're taking your time with, and you can do any of your favorite Saraswati mantras while you're preparing it. Okay. There's nothing that tops that because now you are personally adding your vibration of love. Love is a key component for the goddess. Okay? So here's your opportunity to feed her. All right. For those of you who have a statue, this is going to be so dope. For the ladies, I know that we have the experience of feeding our doll babies. You'll have that experience with your statue. For the guys, some of y'all hung out with us as kids and you participated in our shenanigans. But this time, you can think of it, all of you can just really think of it as feeding someone that you absolutely adore. I want y'all to be in this energy. I absolutely adore. It's like mm, I made this for you, and I just, I'm so blessed to be able to feed it to you. That's the energy I want you to be in. All right, cool. So the ingredients, you have your milk. I want you to have whole milk. Okay. No, you're not gonna use soy milk. No, you're not gonna use rice milk. You're gonna use whole cow's milk. All right. We're clear here. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna have milk, sugar, ghee, um, honey, and curd. So with curd, you all can go to the supermarket and go get the curd. But what I would like for you to do is I want you to take a shot at making the curd at home. Okay. This is the part I want to give you the instructions. So you're going to take, I don't know, like a cup of milk. You're going to warm it up on the stove. And once it comes to a boil, let it cool down. Okay. Let it cool down. You're going to add like 2 tablespoons, or 2 teaspoons, pardon me, of lemon juice. Just add a little bit, mix it in, cover it, okay, and let it just sit at your altar. Let it just sit at your altar. So if you do that today and you have it sitting at the altar because you want it to set, Sunday morning tomorrow, y'all, okay, you should have your curd there, and then you're going to add on top of it your honey, your sugar, your ghee, honey, sugar, ghee. Okay, you can dress it up, you can put a little nuts in there, whatever, but you're going to take this, have it in a little bowl, and you're going to serve it to Saraswati in a very ceremonial way, like I said. And if you don't have your little serving spoon, you can use your hand and you're going to put it on her mouth because you're giving it to her. Okay? And you'll set it there. The mantra I gave you yesterday, you're going to do that particular mantra during that ceremony 108 times. And that will be it. Besides feeding your Panchamrut to Saraswati, you have the sandalwood or the chandan powder paste that I said you can use. And you're going to put some of that on your yantra, and you can put some right in her bindi spot. Okay? Same thing. So you're doing all of this. Meanwhile, you're chanting your mantra. All right? Incense. Some people have questions about incense. Please do not use that cheap dipped in cologne incense that's burning black and makes your lungs hurt. Burn some sandalwood nag champa incense. Okay? It should be that. You want it to be the natural materials because this is a sacred ceremony. This is something, one, is better for your health. Two, you want to use the correct elements. Ceremonial incense is different from whatever stuff that you pick up and you figure you want to smell Chanel, whatever, number 5 incense. No, don't use that. Okay? Do y'all have any questions? Any questions at all? Because I didn't want to oversimplify things, but I also didn't want it to seem so like daunting. Time wise, in the morning, tomorrow morning, after you've taken your shower, is when you're going to do your puja. All right. For those of you who have the locket, wear your locket while you're doing this puja. Okay. And then you can go outside with your locket and do the rest of your work. Y'all remember, y'all supposed to collect some water from the river. That should already be on your altar by tomorrow morning because y'all going outside today if you weren't already, you know what I mean, outside yesterday to collect it. We are to use freshly squeezed lemon juice, right, as opposed to bottled lemon juice. Now, you can use lemon juice in a bottle. Because if that's what you have, then you can use that. If you have fresh lemon, great. And for those of you who try this and you're like, this is not working, okay, you can just go ahead and buy you some curd. Buy you some curd. Where you find chandan powder? You know, you can find it in the international supermarket, I believe, like in the Indian section. Or you can just use the sandalwood. So like the nag champa incense that you have, there's real sandalwood on the stick. If you wanted to, you could just take it off. Or if you know how in the bag at the bottom of the incense, when you get the nag champa, how there's powder at the bottom, pour that joint out. Okay. You can add a little ghee to make it pasty. And there you go. There's your powder. It's a little hack for you. Easy. Yes, divine alchemy. Yes, the dupe comb. Yes, that's okay. Okay. Do you mean to say Sai Baba? Either way, it's fine. It's ceremonial incense and it's nag champa is good. Good questions, y'all. Good questions. All right. Anything else? Anything else, darlings? It's like I'm hearing questions, although they're not up here yet. Yes, you should wear your fresh white outfit for your puja. When it comes, oh, pardon me, and I didn't tell y'all about putting some flowers down. Okay. When it comes to puja materials, good question. You should not leave it for more than a day. And I say this because you don't want anything spoiled on your altar. All right. As far as the powder, like the chandan powder, that can stay and dry on your altar. The same thing is like when you place flowers on your yantra and you place flowers all around your statue. Um, is love, right? So you're gonna place them there. As long as the flower is still alive and vibrant, you can leave it. But once you start to see it like dry out, take it off. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all like to leave y'all flowers in the flower vases and try to stretch it out, but you don't want to have that kind of vibration on your altar. Keep it fresh, keep it vibrant. Um, it's received. So just leave it for a day. But like I said, the powder can stay, let it dry, and then you can wipe it off. Remember, I said not to use soap and water to clean off any of your tools. Okay, you have your river water there. Use that on a particular cloth. I've said this in the past that you just dedicate to your altar and wipe down your items. If you get it a little messy, you can squeeze a little lime and use that with the water to wipe things down. Okay. The water, my thing is when you connect with the elements and you're going to collect your river water, yes, you can set your intention that you're at the river to collect this water for your altar at home and say thank you. You need to connect with the actual source of the water. Let the water know I'm coming to collect this water here for this purpose. I'm grateful. Everything that comes from the heart. Your entire weekend should be coming from a place of divine love. Like I was explaining to you all yesterday that, don't get duped out of realizing that ultimately you are trying to connect with God, Goddess. That's what you're trying to do. Your supreme consciousness is returning it to its source. I mean, it's not so like just linear because you go through this whole journey, right? But you are going in that energy of Saraswati. Her essence is like complete, total devotion to this process of uniting the consciousness with the highest form of consciousness, which is consciousness from which you come from. Okay? It's love. Like you are totally in full contentment, satisfaction, fulfillment with connecting with the divine. So you go to the river with that energy. My guys, you're going to the river like to connect with the source of most divine feminine energy. How would you approach the majesty of that energy? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, Empress, I'm coming to you to collect this water, to bring forth more life in my home, sourced from the divine, from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is around. Nobody could judge you on how corny you're being. Right? You know what I'm saying? Just like really from the heart. Connect. And the water that you're collecting, you want to collect what's moving. Somebody asked about ocean water. You're not doing ocean water for this particular exercise. Okay? fresh water. If you cannot get to the river water, um, if you have rain that happens over your weekend, you can collect that. But ultimately, if you don't have river water, you can, yes, someone said spring water, that's fine. Because you're going to be doing the chanting over at your altar anyway. All right. Um, so that answers the question with that. How often should we change the river water? It's the same thing. Your water does not need, once it gets murky, it's done its job. Get it out of there. Okay. And it's no particular like you have to go to this corner or that corner. Just dump it in the sink or return it to the earth directly. And there's a particular time we should collect it, in the morning or at nighttime. Y'all can collect the water when you go to the park. You're supposed to be going there to do your work all day out there in the sunshine. I mean, I know you can't spend all day. Some of you can. That's dope. But go out there during the daytime and get that water. Okay? You can do your chants any time of day, but, go collect your water during the day. If you receive the yantra, you would understand the energy of the sun. All right, y'all. Listen to the video right before this one. Towards the end, I go over the mantra, and you're just going to hit that 108 times. So just once you have your stuff set up, it's good. Don't try to like start one thing and then you got to go get the other things. Make sure you have all your stuff right where you need it before you start, so that you can do most of the stuff with the one hand. You can be counting your 108s while you're doing the serving. You can put flowers down as well, fresh flowers. All right, white flowers, yellow flowers, red flowers, beautiful flowers. Okay, white corresponds to Saraswati in the state that y'all are connecting with her, but she also has other forms. So you can use any of those three colors that I just shared with you. Because most of y'all already know y'all have the Shi chakra, and y'all are going to be at your altar there. It's okay to share the flowers around your altar. And when you're doing this, if something does not feel right, because some of y'all like to get creative, don't just, okay, so I'm going to make a sandwich because I want to feed Saraswati real good. No, please don't do that. Don't give her a cup of soup. don't get creative like that. Y'all want to chef it up like, I actually made some curry chicken. Like, no, don't do that. Is it okay to use fingers for numbers other than 108? I don't have a stopper. If you can keep track, if you can keep track, that's it. Yeah, use what you have to keep track of your numbers. I still got some stoppers for sale if you request it. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all got my point. Y'all got my drift. So make it be beautiful. This is your time. It does not have to be long and drawn out. You only need to do that mantra 108 times. The Ya Devi Sarva Buddheshu Vija Rupen Sansita Namastasye 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 Namo Nama. That is the mantra. And it's in the description of the previous video I just did. All right. All right. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves and you had a good time watching this video. I will see you all next week. Peace. love, and bliss.